Okay, so once we're done talking to Uncle Steve, we can talk to this guy over here. Where are you? Here you go.
Welcome to Maxine's. I'm Daryl Grey. I don't think I've seen you here before.
My name's Nancy Drew. I just moved down here.
Then you'll be attending Paseo Del Mar High. I'm your student council president. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Thanks. I might just take you up on that offer.
So, what can I do for you?
Tell me about Paseo Del Mar High.
It's a great school. Good teachers, nice students, lots of after-school activities. It's just too bad what happened.
What happened?
One of the students was murdered in the school last week.
Who was murdered?
A senior named Jake Rogers. He worked here, but I didn't really know him. He kept mainly to himself.
That's terrible.
I know. They only now just reopened the school.
Who did it?
No one knows, and the police are keeping pretty clammed up about it. But my resources say they're calling in some special detective. Maybe even the FBI.
Did this
That's
Jake
us.
guy have any enemies?
Sure, doesn't everyone?
Hello.
I should get back to work. Nice meeting you, Nancy.
No, you're not gonna go back to work.
How well do you know Hulk Sanchez?
Big guy, big muscles, big dreams. A lot of football scouts have been coming over to watch him play. He must be under a lot of pressure to perform.
Do you know Connie Watson?
Not that well. She keeps to herself a lot. I've always thought there's something mysterious about her. Kind of the same way I feel about you.
What can you tell me about Hal Tanaka?
Hal's an exchange student who's all scholarships and study. He's very intense about becoming a doctor.
Talk to you later.
See ya.
Okay, let's see what else we can do over here. There's this music thing. Barnacle Blast. Oh, my dad just using my money to do that. That's not fun. Okay, so to play this game, I think you just move this. Yep. And you just try to knock everything out of the way. Without letting a little dot fall. Oh, that was close. Yay! Alright, I'm done. So that's just fun, in case you want to know how to play this. And then, I think you can also look at these menus. This has another code, I think. You put all of these, the green letters together, so John, where is the journal? Is there another one? Oh, here it is, journal. So maybe his journal is my cash cow. His journal is my cash cow. And you can also go into the back in the kitchen here.
Looks like something was removed here.
Didn't one of the codes say that the schedule at Maxine's is like the first step or something? I don't know. We'll see that later. Should I really need that? Okay. Dear Daryl, I need to break off our date to the City Hawkins dance. I'm very, very sorry, but something suddenly came up. Connie. Oh, that's why we need this. So you put the ladle right here to keep the restaurant from, like exploding. Okay. So I think that's it at Maxine's. Let's go back to the school. Maybe the kids have something else to say.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
Your medallion has a symbol that means crane, and crane is the name of the judo school on the poster in the gym.
What a coincidence. Funny, I never noticed. I gotta go now. Later.
Oh yeah, you figure that out with one of the books that we saw at the library. It had a bunch of symbols on it. These those symbols, I think they're like Chinese letters or something. And that's how she knew that.
What is it you want now?
Goodness, don't need to be so mean.
Have you seen any of those weird messages on the bulletin boards?
Yes, and if I catch the guy who's doing it, he's going to be in big trouble. I bet it's the same person who keeps on setting off the soda machine alarm.
Ooh, soda machine alarm.
I guess that comes with the territory of being school monitor.
Normally it's not this hectic. When I figure out who's been pulling all these pranks.
How well do you know Daryl Grey?
I wish I knew him better. He's the only guy I'd ever consider dating. He's student council president, holds a cool job at a diner called Maxine's, and drives a Seaback X80.
Drives a sports car and works at a diner? That doesn't compute.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Daryl's family was rich and used to throw major parties all the time, but not anymore.
Okay, so if she wants to date Daryl, why did she break off his date?
What do you
That
know about
paper.
Hulk Sanchez?
He's a big jock on campus. Never dated him or anything.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
Not very well. He's an exchange student from Japan and a total workaholic. He told me he's trying to get more scholarships for college. Lately, he's been looking really burnt out. I think the pressure's getting to him.
Why did you break your date with Daryl to the Sadie Hawkins dance?
It's a long story.
Okay.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Alright, so Connie said something about a soda machine alarm, and we're going to go figure out how to set that off. Over here, this says, grape, grape, orange, cool will play the alarm in the school. So to set off the alarm, you go to the soda machine. Over here, you click grape, grape, orange, cool.
Get Connie over here to fix it!
Woohoo! Okay. And now we need to go get Connie, and this distracts her because we can't get in here.
That's for teachers only.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So then,
What is it you want now?
Someone set off the alarm on the soda machine again.
Connie, the student monitor, to the rescue. Again.
Ha. Can we look at her stuff? Oh, clean. Alright, so let's go over here. And we have the teacher's lounge key that we got from the book in Aunt Eloise's house. And we can look around. Okay. So, let's go to the computer. And Aunt Eloise's login information was in that box behind the safe. So I think it was Eloise drew O. Wise Elder, I think. Yes, there we go. Printer. Okay, so we just printed something. We'll look at that. Passwords. Oh, I think the maintenance room is the... Okay, yeah, so the maintenance room is the thing with the Braille code that we have to get into. So note is how you we type in note on the Braille key thing, and that'll let us in there. Maintenance. Oh, we need to find our placement for Jake Rogers for bulletin board duty. Ooh, so Jake Rogers is probably the person that's been putting up all those strange messages. And did anyone else just hear that?
Hello?
You better stop your nosing, or it'll get bent way out of shape.
Okay, that guy just kind of gave himself away. Mitch Dillon. Let's call him back.
Dylan, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and cooling. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. You called me and threatened me?
No, I didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you did. I saw your caller ID number.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, miss, if you're having trouble with your air conditioning. We'll send a technician to find a permanent solution.
I'm not talking about air conditioning. I'm talking about you threatening me.
I didn't threaten you.
Look, I'm not going to play this game with you.
That's mature Nancy. Alright, let's see if we can get back in here. I think we printed something out, didn't we? Yeah. Security detail. Okay, so this will... Several students stood in the teacher's lounge windows. Heard some screams from East Stairwell after calling 911 for a male teenager who apparently fell from stairs, attempted to apply first aid. See police report for further details. So I think that's talking about Jake Rogers, so they think he fell down the staircase. I don't know about you guys, but I highly doubt that. Woohoo, teachers lose their change. A trophy was not the only prize, but also money of a greater size. These little riddles lying around. Ooh, Hal Tanaka. Submit Hal Tanaka's senior paper to the POM Scholarship Foundation. Etiquette is the art of communicating. It's actually etiquette. Etiquette. Okay, so you wrote a really cool paper that's gonna get him to be a doctor. Good job, Hal. Alright, I think that's all we have to do here. Oh, let's check our checklist again.
That's done. Did that. That's done.
So students have to say about each other.
Can't check that off
I
yet.
that.
Did that. Haven't done that. Did that.
On the directions, secret message.
Can't check that off yet.
No, because we needed the combo for that one. See if a student knows how to get into Jake's lockers. Go to Maxine's diner.
Did that.
Beach. Look around the library for clues.
That's done.
Go to high school and talk to
Check.
students. Okay, so we need to talk to a student to get the combo on Jake's locker, and we also need to do that in order to follow directions, the secret message in the map drawer. So let's go talk to someone about that. Let's see if Hal Tanaka knows.
Have you heard of Hulk Sanchez?
Heard of him? Hulk holds the conference record for quarterback sacks. He's been the state's #1 player since he was a freshman. He's also a candidate for a big university, even with his injury.
Injury?
Hulk got hurt a few weeks ago. Ever since that game, he hasn't played the same. I worry that his chances of playing for a top school are not as good as before his injury.
Do you know Connie Watson?
Yes, we've been in a few classes together. I think she was dating Jake Rogers.
What can you tell me about Daryl Grey?
He's very popular and a good politician, too. Just like his father.
Like his father?
I hear he was a great politician, but not a very good businessman. I think his company went bankrupt a few years ago.
Do you know the combination to Jake Rogers' locker?
I'm sorry, Nancy. I can't help you with that.
Connie told me you study too hard. Is that true?
Connie doesn't know my study habits. I can handle my studies. I'm behind in my studies and I must get back to the library. Bye, Nancy.
Alright,
See you later.
See you later, Nancy.
Maybe Hulk knows the combination.
How's it going?
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
That dude is always studying. He's a huge fan of mine. Real smart guy. But I never understood why a brain like Tanaka would hang out with slime like Jake.
Hal was a friend of Jake's?
Let's just say I saw them talking together a lot. Jake's locker was right next to Hal's.
But they weren't really friends. Is that what you're saying?
Jake didn't really have friends, and Hal, he may seem pretty chill, but I've seen him crack a couple of times. He's seriously uptight.
Crack a couple of times?
He's got a temper, a bad one. He lets the pressure build and build until he's wound so tight the slightest thing sets him off. Like last week, I strike him out during gym, and he goes ballistic and charges the mount. He's got some serious issues. Oh, now that I think of it, last time I saw them together, Hal seemed pretty upset.
So can we suspect Hal of foul play?
What can you tell me about Connie Watson?
She hangs out at the gym a lot. I heard she's been having a real tough time.
Tough time?
I heard she's been having some money problems.
I'm really sorry you got injured. Does that affect your chances of playing college ball?
I had a little sprain, no big deal. Within a week, I was better than before, and impressing the football scouts. I'm as strong as ever.
What can you tell me about Daryl Grey?
He seems like a cool guy. His family used to sponsor the annual football awards dinner until last year. You know, he's the one who found Jake's body.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I think Hal has something he's not telling us. His locker was right next to Jake's, so maybe he does know the combination. Let's go back and talk to him.
Hulk said your locker's right next to Jake's. Are you sure you don't know the combination?
I remember one day Jake was mad because he couldn't open his locker. He told me he wished he had a phone handy. Would that help?
See ya.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Okay, so let's go back to Jake Rogers' locker and see if we can figure out this phone thing. It's actually really easy once you know it, but it makes you slap your forehead like, oh, why didn't I think of that? So the phone, what you do is you come over here and you just spell Jake out on the phone. So it's J, so it's 5, A2, K5, and E3. So 5253. Yes. Okay. Masked marauder flattens foes. So he has that circled.
Hal's English essay is the same as this essay.
Okay, so Hal is plagiarizing. Let's go down here. Break-in at local pharmacy. Passaic County Police responded to a break-in at the drug station pharmacy on 80th Street in the early morning hours yesterday. Okay, so for some reason Jake has that information.
Can't check that off yet.
Oh,
Haven't
so
done
now
that.
we can
Check.
follow through on
Check.
the message up on the map in that drawer.
Did that. Did that.
So we can go back to the library. And if you remember the map in that drawer, oops, I gotta get the key. I'll show you. This says, if anything happens to me, search under my combo in the catalog or something like that. So we'll go to the catalog, the library catalog, and search his combo, which is 5253. J. Rogers, under my seat reference. So let's go up to his seat and look under it. Okay, so something important is hidden here, and we have to figure out how to open this. Alright, so what should we do now? Talk to Hal about the essay copy, ask Hulk about the break-in at the drug station, see if any magazines in the library have information on the drugs stolen at the drug station. Look for evidence oh, so the steroids are what is stolen at the drug station, and we saw that magazine down by where the map was and stuff that talked about steroids. Look for evidence under a seat in the library. Alright, so let's go talk to Hal and Hulk real quick.